Hello, and welcome to the NVT Phybridge Troubleshooting Guide. My name is Nico, and today we will be looking at troubleshooting steps to take when there is no power at your endpoint device. There are several possibilities when troubleshooting why a device is not being powered, ranging from port malfunction, malfunctioning adapters, improper configurations on your managed switch, or even poor cabling. With situations like these, it's best to start from the bottom, looking at the physical components, and working our way up to the logical configurations. The purpose of this video will show troubleshooting steps to isolate the head end or remote end adapter to confirm it is functioning properly. Most installations will have a PoE switch providing power to a base adapter via a patch cable. The base adapter will connect to the main run of cabling, where it will connect to the link adapter, which will then connect to the endpoint. This may not reflect all types of installations, but it shows that there can be multiple points of failure over one connection. If we have an end device that is no longer powering, we can take steps to isolate the problem to see where the fault is. First, we can move the cable from its existing port onto another port. This will allow us to see if there is an issue with that port that we're currently connected to. If the phone powers up on a different port, then we can gather that there is something preventing us from receiving PoE from that port, or the port might no longer be able to send PoE due to a malfunction. If the endpoint does not power, we can move our components from the field into a bench test setup near the switch. After moving the devices to a bench test, we can see if the end device powers up by using known working patch cables instead of using the cabling out in the field. If the endpoint powers up, this would mean that the cabling is at fault within the setup. If the issue persists at this point, then it is likely that there is a fault with either the end device or with the adapters connected to the cabling. From here, we can examine the adapters to check the LEDs that are present on the devices. It is important to note that devices that are powered by either local power or through PoE will have active LEDs indicating power and data. If none of these LEDs are present, then we can assume the device is not being powered. We can double check for faulty adapters by replacing each adapter with a known working one and seeing if the device powers up. Replacing an adapter and having the end device power up would indicate that the fault is isolated with the adapter, and if the endpoint does not power up after all of these possibilities are exhausted, then it's likely caused by the endpoint not functioning properly. Ensure the endpoint powers up by locally powering it and verifying the LEDs light up. If the device does not power up even when locally powered, then the endpoint is faulty. This should be an exhaustive list in diagnosing PoE issues. Thank you again for watching the NVT Phybridge troubleshooting tutorial video. Any data sheets and admin guides for our products are available on our website at nvtphybridge.com. We hope this has been an informative look at network troubleshooting at the physical layer, and we hope you have a wonderful day.